I remember coming back from a successful hunt, and I had a I had a big buck strapped to my vehicle, to my car, and man, people were flipping me off, and it was crazy. It was, I come to the toll booth, and a lady said that's disgusting, and I guess I should have been driving a truck, but hey, I'm an Italian from Chicago. As a young kid growing up in the outskirts of Chicago, hunting in the outdoors were far from my mind. The echoes of taxi horns were only drowned out by the sirens of police cars. When I was growing up, my family went on a yearly trip to an old cabin in the woods. When I was 7, my mom had bought me a little recurve bow at a garage sale, and to give me something to do while at the cabin. I remember grabbing that bow and a couple arrows and going out to shoot it. Man, I lived for those summer trips to that cabin where I could chase squirrels with my bow. Shooting that bow changed my life. Once back home in the city, man, I had to get back in the woods. That was all I could think about. So, I would take my arrows to my bike, ride across town, and stash my bike in the bushes. I would grab my arrows, my bow, run across Harlem Avenue, and I'd sneak into the cemeteries and forest preserves because they were loaded with opossums and raccoons. I was covered up. I couldn't get enough of archery and hunting. As I got older, my buddies were on the streets getting in trouble, causing problems, joining gangs. But I was in the woods by myself, flinging arrows. A few years later, tragedy struck. I was helping some friends put up a pool and went up the ladder. I was carrying too much weight on top, fell. They said I landed on my head, bent straight over, and I woke up in full surgical traction. I had broke my neck. Family and friends were there, and when I woke up, and they were all crying. I couldn't feel anything, man. I couldn't move. I laid in that bed for a month. They had all the pin pricks, the doctors, the testing every day, x-rays, I mean, you name it, it was just all there. And all I could think about was shooting my bow. I told the doctors, that I was going to get out of this, and, I was going to go out and bow hunt. And I remember the neurosurgeon turned around saying, let's just hopefully get you out of here, Ralph. And in less than a year, I proved the doctors wrong. Man, I was shooting a bow. And I mean, I was making plans for the next deer season. Bow hunting is not a sport or passion. It's a lifestyle. It's not something you do on just a Saturday or a Sunday. I mean, you're into it. It's 24/7. It's all you can think about, And I started at such an early age flinging arrows that it captivated my soul. It made me who I am. It's in my DNA. And I still to this day can't get enough of it. I'm Ralph Cianciarulo. I'm a bow hunter. I am defiant.